White smoke rises. The crowd roars. Congratulations! You've just been promoted to the most impossible job on earth. One moment you're a cardinal, anonymous, comfortable, blending into red robes like a holy background character. The next, you're standing on a balcony while a billion people stare at you. You hold the answers to existence. Spoiler, you don't. Your name is gone. Whatever your mother called you for 70-something years, irrelevant. You're Pope now. Pick a saint's name and pray you can live up to it. No pressure. You wave, they cheer. Cameras flash from every continent. Somewhere, a teenager is already making a meme of your face. Welcome to visibility you never asked for. Here's what they don't tell you during the conclave. This isn't a promotion, it's a life sentence. No 2-week notice. No severance package. No quitting unless you want to be the second pope in 600 years to resign. And we all saw how that went. Your predecessor's problems, yours now, the church's scandals, your inbox, that questionable financial situation in the Vatican bank. Congratulations. You're the new CEO of Holy Mystery Accounting. You thought being a bishop was hard. Cute. Now you're responsible for the spiritual well-being of 1.3 billion souls. Every Catholic on the planet just became your direct report, and they all have opinions. Your first blessing satisfies no one. Too traditional. Too modern. Too short. Too long. Get used to it. You'll never please everyone again. You're not a man anymore. You're an institution wearing white. Lucky you. Let's talk about your new wardrobe. Because nothing says spiritual leader like 20 kilograms of fabric and absolutely nowhere to put your keys. The white cassock? Non-negotiable. You wear it every single day until you die. Summer in Rome? White. Winter audience? White. Midnight bathroom trip? Believe it, white. You're a walking symbol now. Symbols don't get casual Fridays. The red shoes everyone talks about? Optional now, technically. But every fashion choice you make becomes international news. Wear them. You're traditional. Ditch them. You're making a statement. Pick your controversy. Then there's the hat collection. Zucchetto for daily wear. Mitre for ceremonies. Pallium for special occasions. You need a manual just to get dressed. And someone else puts it on you. Because apparently God's representative can't work buttons alone. Your new home? The Apostolic Palace. Sounds glamorous until you realize it's essentially a museum where you sleep. Priceless art on every wall. Marble floors that echo your loneliness. Wi-Fi that works like a miracle. Occasionally, and without explanation. You don't drive anymore. You get the Pope Mobile. A bulletproof glass box on wheels. It exists because 4 different popes were assassination targets. Let that sink in. Your company car is a reminder that people want you dead. Security follows you everywhere. To prayer, to meals, to bed practically. Privacy, a memory from your cardinal days. You used to walk to get coffee. Now you can't walk to the window without a team analyzing threat levels. Miss your old life yet? Too bad. That man doesn't exist anymore. Here's the fun part. You inherit everything. Every triumph, every disaster, every skeleton in every ancient closet. The Crusades? Yours to apologize for. The Inquisition? Someone will ask your opinion on Twitter. That time the church condemned Galileo for saying the earth moves. Scientists still bring it up at dinner parties. You weren't born yet for any of this. Doesn't matter. You're the face now. Let's talk about the Vatican Bank, officially called the Institute for Works of Religion. Unofficially called, Why Does the Church Need an Offshore Bank? You don't know what's in there. Nobody fully does. Decades of questionable transactions, money laundering allegations, and enough financial mystery to fuel conspiracy theorists for centuries. Your signature goes on the reports now. Sleep well. Then there's the abuse crisis. Thousands of victims. Decades of cover-ups. Predecessors who looked the other way. You didn't create this nightmare, but you're expected to fix it. Every press conference, someone asks. Every visit, survivors demand answers. The wound never closes. And some of your own cardinals resist reform. Their positions depend on it. Because they do. The secret archives contain documents going back 12 centuries. What's in there? You'll barely scratch the surface. Some files are sealed for decades. Others, forever. You're the guardian of truths you'll never fully know. Every decision you make gets compared to 2,000 years of tradition. Change too much, you're a heretic. Change nothing, you're complicit. The past isn't behind you, it sits on your shoulders. Permanently. Welcome to accountability you never earned. You open your mouth, the world leans in, and no matter what comes out, someone will hate it.
My dear children,
Say
I
something
come to bring you
progressive,
unity and peace,
conservatives
but your
call
division
you a
grieves my
traitor
heart.
to tradition.
Please, let us find
Say
common
something traditional, progressives accuse you of being stuck in the dark ages. Stay silent. Both sides claim you're dodging responsibility. There's no winning, only degrees of losing. Every homily becomes a headline. Every gesture becomes a gif. You bless a child, it's wholesome content. You trip on your robe, it's viral comedy. Wave awkwardly. Meme template for a decade. The internet doesn't see a spiritual leader. It sees content. Infallibility sounds powerful until you realize it's a trap. Technically, you can only speak infallibly on specific doctrinal matters. But the public doesn't know that. They think every word from your mouth is divine law. Sneeze wrong and theologians write dissertations. You want to modernize? Good luck. The church moves at geological speed. Suggest women might have larger roles. Outrage. Mention the environment. Political agenda. Acknowledge that, possibly, the church could rethink one small position. Schism threats from 3 continents. You're the CEO of a 2,000-year-old corporation with no power to fire anyone. Cardinals who disagree with you? Bishops who undermine you? Still bishops. You can shuffle them around, but never truly remove them. It's middle management with eternal job security. Your communications team begs you to stay on script. But you're human. You go off script. Tomorrow's headline writes itself. You want it to guide souls. Instead, you're managing a global PR crisis that never ends. Bless your heart, literally. Let's talk about your retirement plan. There isn't one. You work until you die. That's the deal. No pension, no beach house, no grandchildren visiting on Sundays. You gave up family decades ago when you became a priest. Now you've upgraded to complete isolation wrapped in global attention. Vacations? The Pope doesn't get vacations. You get apostolic journeys, exhausting trips where you shake 10,000 hands, deliver 15 speeches, and return more tired than when you left. That's your break. Working in different time zones. Weekends don't exist. Sundays are your busiest day. Christmas, working. Easter, definitely working. Your birthday, you'll spend it blessing strangers who don't know your real name anyway. One pope tried to resign. Benedict XVI, first one in 600 years. The world lost its mind. Some called him brave. Others called him a quitter. He spent his final years in a monastery inside Vatican walls, a living ghost of papacy past. Even in retirement, he couldn't escape. Your health will fail publicly. Every hospital visit makes global news. Cameras will analyze your trembling hands, your slowing steps, your fading voice. The world will watch you decay in real time and call it concern. When you finally die, millions will mourn someone they never met. They'll remember the title, not the man. Your successor will inherit your mistakes, just like you inherited others. The cycle continues. You wanted to serve God. Instead, you became a symbol that serves everyone's expectations but your own. Congratulations, you're the Pope, and you will be until your last breath. No refunds, no exchanges, no escape.